Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School. It is another boys WPIAL Section 1 volleyball contest between the homestanding Panthers of Upper St. Clair and the visiting rivals from Baldwin High School. And this is going to be a very interesting contest tonight. It is basically for the section championship. The Panthers come in with a gaudy 12-0 record. The Baldwin Highlanders having only one loss, that being earlier this year at Baldwin to Upper St. Clair. My name is Kevin McGahey. My videographer is Jim DeGangi, and it's our pleasure to bring you tonight's contest. And the Upper St. Clair Panthers open with drawing first blood on a nice light tap over the net by senior Clay Mucha. I think by now, if you've seen any of these matches on Cable 7, you know who the starting lineups are. The Panthers play two seniors. That's Clay Mucha, number 11. Well, that's exactly how you want to serve. You want that serve to dump on the back line, because what's supposed to happen is what happened, and that is that the defense gets confused whether to return it or not, and that is the first service ace of the match by Clay Mucha. Troy Murphy with the set to the left side. Austin Everett. That's sailed, but it is tipped. A gift for the Panthers. That attack sailed on Austin Everett. It was tipped by a Baldwin player. It lands out of bounds, and that is an early 3-0 Panther lead in this contest. This one for the marbles. The Panthers win this one. We capture the section championship outright. If we lose it, we share it with these very same Baldwin Highlanders. The first match went to 5 games. This one, these teams are very evenly matched. This one promises to be just about the same. Nice recovery by Clay Mucha to keep that one in play. Austin Everett just easing the ball back over the net. And from the right side, that one will be off a St. Clair finger out of bounds, and that's the first Baldwin point. I expect this to be a real vocal crowd. Baldwin really does love their volleyball, and they've brought a sizable crowd here tonight to root their Highlanders on to victory. This is number 3 for Baldwin. This is sophomore Tyler Szymanski doing the serving for the Highlanders. Troy Murphy on the 2-ball, goes over the net and down. Troy Murphy, well, what you expect is you expect that setter to touch it, set it to a hitter for a vicious attack, but that did not happen. It went off a couple of Baldwin fingers, and it's a 4-1 Panther lead. Side out, and we get the point and serve back. Troy Murphy, the jump server, and that's what it's supposed to do, is dive over the net. Wow, you jump. It's got a vicious topspin on it, and that one landed just in front of Tyler Szymanski, and there's a service ace for Troy Murphy. Already 2 service aces out of 5 points. This is game number 1 of a best-of-5 match. Games go to 25. You win them by 2. And the match goes best-of-5, and that's Matt Argento with a block for a point, and the Panthers come out like a house of fire here with an early 6-1 lead in game number 1, and timeout called by Coach Eric Falcione. This, I'm sure, is not how he envisioned this match starting off, but the Panthers are off to a very nice start. Combination of good serving, 3 kills, 1 block for a point. That's the mix you want to see, and it looks like Coach Zebo did the right thing in practice yesterday. He's got his troops fired up, as this one is for the outright section championship of the Section 1 boys volleyball. Troy Murphy again. Well, I expect to see that jump serve. He's perfected that as the season has gone along, and I jinxed him. Well, there you go. Again, that net is 8 feet off the ground. That one came in at about 7 feet 2 into the net. Service error sends the ball over to Baldwin. This is number 5. That is Milan Jekic. Well, the serving gods giveth and the serving gods taketh away. That one comes up short. Panthers get the point inside out, and now it's the other senior, Austin Everett, number 17, with the Panther serve off a wrist. Baldwin won't have a chance at some power this time, but there's Troy Murphy with the set. Left side, Brett McCormick off the tap and recovered by Matt Argento. Troy Murphy back, set to Grant Bezic. One of the Baldwin players was in the net. As you know, if you've been watching, you're not allowed to touch that net. Somebody from Baldwin did. The violation sends that point right back to the Panthers, and that lead is back to 6 at 8-2. Some early serving problems, I hope, get worked out of here by the time this match is over. Could be a long match. Number 12, that is Greg Hilliard for Baldwin. Short set, Grant Bezic, bam! Wow, finding the open spot in the back right corner, and Grant Bezic, the junior hitter, with his first kill. 4 kills tonight, 4 different players. And this sends sophomore Trevor McGahee wearing the libero jersey to the back row for a successful serve. Left side, Michael DeLiza, number 13, off of Brett McCormick and out of bounds. First chance Baldwin's really had at the classic bump set attack, and it results in a point and side out for them. Panthers with a 5-point lead at 9-4. Brett McCormick to Troy Murphy. Short set. Right back to Brett McCormick. He gets another shot at it. Another block. They're hitting him right to Michael DeLiza. Well, you saw that ball got trapped in the net. Once he gets there, it's hard to do something about Michael DeLiza, far and away the tallest player on the Baldwin squad, over 6 feet, 6'2" maybe, and the 2 blocks. The second one resulting in a point for Baldwin. Off the tip that time and recovered by Brett McCormick. They do recover. Clay Mucha hit that thing pretty hard. Brett McCormick and long, just long and no tap. Brett having a pretty decent look at it, but that's back-to-back points for Baldwin, and still a 9-6 Panther lead. Oh, just over the net. That one counts. You can play it in this league, not like when we were kids. Over the DeLiza block that time, and Mike DeLiza, being as tall as he is, sort of a place kill right there. He put his hand in and shoved it where he wanted it. Baldwin's back within 2. That timeout seems to have done the Highlanders some good. Number 9, Neil Duran to the back row, serving for Baldwin, and will take the service error. What you want to do is hustle Michael DeLiza across the line, and that's exactly what's going on. We want him in the back row. Number 24 is junior Grant Bezic. Hitter, and right now, server. From the left side, just over the top, that was Troy Murphy with the great block for the point. Number 1, Travis Foster, trying to get it over Troy Murphy. Great timing on the leap. He blocked it right back down, and it's a point for the Panthers. And a 4-point lead at 11-7. Left side again. Same ploy. Clay Mucha with the one wrister, bringing it right, or rather, Austin Everett with the one wrister. And does Baldwin get it? They do indeed. It's still in play. Grant Bezic this time. Troy Murphy to Brett McCormick. And Joe just wide. Brett had a really good eye on that. A foot closer to the line, he would have had that, but it is point and side out for Baldwin. Michael DeLiza. Little jump serve, handled by Brett McCormick. Nice pass, and oh, the short set, Troy Murphy to Clay Mucha. Taking care of business. 2 kills tonight for Clay Mucha. And Brett McCormick, junior number 23, with a little hop serve. To the front row, that is too bad. That's actually into the block, but Travis Foster had enough spin on it that it rolled off Clay Mucha's arm and down to the floor. Number 4 now back to the line. Nathan Swager serving for Baldwin. Punch serve handled by Austin Everett. Right back to Austin Everett, and bang! Wow, back left corner where nobody was standing. Austin Everett. 2 kills tonight for Austin, and they're trading points right now. That's fine with the Panthers. With a 4-point lead, trading points here in mid-game, that's A-okay. To the net, and timing was off, but the Panthers have it to put back in play. Austin Everett into the block, brought out of there by Matt Argento. Covered in the back row by Baldwin, and there's Foster again, and Argento. Nice little rally here. Austin Everett wallops it into the stomach of libero Milan Jekic. And Austin Everett with his 3rd kill. 5-point lead for the Panthers at 14-9. Clay Mucha with a sailing serve. He was headed for the back right corner, but he missed it only by about a foot. But that service error sends a side out and point to the Highlanders. Tyler Szymanski, sophomore, serving. Well, there you go. It goes right to the back line. Some confusion between Brett McCormick and Trevor McGahee. That's a service ace for Baldwin, their first of the match. Lead is 3, 14-11 Panthers. Just over Trevor McGahee, digging it out of there to Troy Murphy, to Austin Everett. Does it come back? Matt Argento placing it down, but Baldwin gets that one as well. Well, Austin Everett was just going to touch that ball over the net. It falls right into the block of Greg Hilliard. And Baldwin now back within 2 again. It's 14-12. Panthers needing a point here to break this little string. Tyler Szymanski with the serve. And that fooled Brett McCormick. Right position, but it dropped a little bit on him. He came in underneath it. And it's another service ace for the Highlanders, and they're back within 1 at 14-13. That's what Brett was going to do the first time. Austin Everett off a block. Baldwin still in play. Trevor McGahey to the net. Dug out of there this time by Troy Murphy and put back in play by Austin Everett. Short set. Covered by Rob Senge. I missed that substitution. Junior Rob Senge is in the contest. On the 2-ball. Did not fool the Panthers. Oh, Austin Everett had a notion, but he sailed it long, rather. And the Baldwin Highlanders have dug back from a 5-point deficit to tie the contest. Hold on. Looks like a net violation that I missed. I was watching the hit. And that point is given to the Panthers, so instead of a 14-14 tie, it is a 15-13 Panther lead, and Troy Murphy with the jump serve. Brett McCormick to Troy Murphy. Austin Everett finding just inside the sideline. Austin Everett, as you know, is the power hitter for the Panthers. He leads us every game, every week. He's the go-to guy when we need to break a string of points. That's exactly what happened. Troy Murphy once again with a jump serve. Short set and off the Matt Argento block. That's number 21. That's Ian Lynch, who substituted. He goes out now in favor of the libero. Number 5 is Milan Jekic, who'll be doing the serving. 2-point Panther lead, 16-14. Trevor McGahey to Troy Murphy, and Austin Everett bangs it into number 4, Nathan Swager, who cannot handle it. He cuffs it into the net, and the Panthers get this point back. Trading points is fine. Panthers have not trailed in this game number 1. Austin Everett just clears the net. Not much ball. Well, successfully dug out of the net again by Troy Murphy. That's 2 tonight he's had of that. Oh, that one falls just to the side of Troy Murphy, just in front of Trevor McGahey. Point for Baldwin. They trail by 2. It is 17-15. Greg Hilliard, number 12, back for the serving for Baldwin. Sails Brett McCormick, picks it up. Troy Murphy on the 2-ball. Joust at the net, won by Grant Basic. That joust is where the ball falls at the net. Players from both sides have their hands up to try to win where that ball goes. Panthers come away with it. Trading points again. Fine with us. 18-15. Sophomore Trevor McGahey wearing the libero jersey. As you know, the libero freely substitutes usually for back row and serving work. That's exactly what's going on here. Short set, left side, Michael DeLizer. Nothing on it. Brett McCormick with the chance now off the tap. Back to the front line, Mike DeLizer. Trevor McGahey coming up with that one. Austin Everett. Place block. Clay Mucha. Nice rally for the Panthers. Trevor McGahey digging that thing from nowhere. And the lead is 4, 19-15 Panthers. Short set. Austin Everett dug it out of there. Brett McCormick keeping it in play. Big hit, well, soft hit really by number 9. That's Neil Duran. It works. It's not how hard you hit him. It is where. And the lead is 3. Panthers 19-16. Needing to get this side out and point back right here. Not let Baldwin creep any closer. Grant Basic just shoving the ball over the net. Let's see what Baldwin can do with it. Clay Mucha hammering the ball left side, and the Panthers trading these points. Looking very good. This is where you want to be in 20-point territory. Game goes to 25, you remember. You have to win it by 2. The Panthers with a 4-point lead, 20-16. From the back row, nothing there by Neil Duran. Now Upper St. Clair with a 5-point lead, 21-16. Need timeout called, second one of the game already by Coach Eric Falcione. given directions on how he wants his Highlanders to finish up this match, and it not in the Panthers' favor, but so far Panthers sitting pretty, a 5-point lead at 21-16. Austin Everett, as usual, leading all Upper St. Clair attackers with 5 kills. Clay Mucha in there with 4. Junior Grant Bezic with 2, and Troy Murphy, the setter, has himself 1. 2 service aces for each team. The Panthers have 1 from Troy Murphy, 1 from Clay Mucha. And as this contest was earlier, last month actually, this one is going to probably go down to the wire here. Very evenly matched. Good volleyball histories. Grant Bezic with that serve. Right side, Michael DeLizer off the tip. Trevor McGahey to the front row. Oh, yes indeed. Troy Murphy. That's one of those dunks you see in the NBA, back over his head and finding an open spot. Troy Murphy. And it's a 6-point lead for the Panthers at 22-16. Oh, Grant Bezic wanted to land that one on the back line. Ends it about 2 feet beyond that. So we're back with Michael DeLizer being in the right place for this match on the back row, and he's doing some serving. Jump serve with power. Trevor McGahey takes care of it. Violation somewhere. Looks like a net violation, Panthers. Point to Baldwin, trail by 4, 22-18. Jump serve again. Brett McCormick. Austin Everett right back to Brett McCormick. Coming to the left side. Trevor McGahey picks it out of there. Austin Everett off a tip. No, not off a tip. He just sails it long. Trevor McGahey finding ways to get at these balls and these jump serves. Now it's Coach Jack Zebo, whose Chargers had themselves a nice 5-point lead. That is now cut down to 3. It is 22-19 Panthers. Panthers needing 3 to close this thing out. And right now what they need to do is come up with a serve in a bump set attack. Now is the time to be trading points from here on out, which should be closing out game number 1, especially since Mike DeLizer, the big hitter for Baldwin, is doing the serving. He's in the back row. Playing the exact position where the Panthers need him right now. Let's see if Jack Zebo's got any substitutions coming our way. My guess would be no. He's got his 8 players on that floor right now. No real changes to the kill count since I talked to you last. Indeed, no substitutions. Mike DeLizer with a jump serve. Oh, brother, lands just in. And now the Highlanders are within 2. Panthers need to come up with this serve right now and do something with it to get DeLizer off the serving slot. Trevor McGahey overpasses it. Right back to Baldwin. It's a miracle he got to that thing, but he did overpass it right back to the opposition. And a 4-point swing now. And Baldwin's back within 1 at 22-21. Panthers still lead. Not anymore. Now the match is tied up. That's what the jump serve does. It's got a heavy topspin and landed. It was on its downward swing when it hit Austin Everett. Panthers now have let Baldwin back in this contest. That's the ticket. Well, it was. I thought we'd have a shot at it, but that jump serve again. And Baldwin has their first lead of game number 1 at 23-22. Panthers desperately needing a point right now. And Jack Zebo calling a timeout. Well, I thought we had DeLizer in the right spot in the back row, but it turns out his jump serve has been fooling the Panthers. We've not been able to return one here in 4 serves. And what happens now is what we're looking for. The first one to 25 by 2 wins the game. If both teams get to 24, we keep playing until somebody does lead it by 2. Win it by 2, rather. 6-point run by Mike DeLizer. Panthers needing their good hands team right now to get this serve dug out of there and back in play. Don't think Mkanandalais are making a mistake. We've got to return this one. And there it is finally, and Clay Mucha off a tip. Not off a tip. Oh my goodness. That was what we needed, but that sailed out of bounds. And now Baldwin in control with 2 game points in hand after the Panthers had a very sizable lead. Brett McCormick, there's one. Now the interesting part comes because the receiving team has the advantage. Receiving team gets the first shot at a bump set attack. Elijah's on the bench. Let's see what Brett McCormick can do. It'll be nice to have a stealth serve right now that Baldwin can't return. The Panthers need this point. Left side. And there it is. Now we go to overtime. It is 24-all. We now play until somebody wins this game by 2. Panthers coming back from nowhere to grab that one. Substitution number 3 back on the floor for Baldwin. That's Tyler Szymanski. Travis Foster off. We know he'll be back. Brett McCormick with the serve. On the 2 ball. Did not fool the Panthers. Oh, Austin Everett was called for a net violation. Usually that doesn't happen when you're in control of the ball. Called that time, and that puts the ball in the hands of Baldwin. Now, but the Panthers get the advantage. If they can just return this serve, they get the first shot at an attack. Brett McCormick, Troy Murphy. Now Austin Everett could not use it. Now Baldwin gets the chance to use it. Trevor McGahee brings it out. Rob Senge brings it back. Troy Murphy gets it over. But Baldwin again with a chance. Off the tip. Rob Senge's got to get it back and does not, and that finishes out game number 1. Well, a valiant effort by the Panthers, but the Baldwin Highlanders taking care of business down the stretch. The key call was Austin Everett having a net violation when it probably, well, from my perspective, it not much of one, but that game number 1 goes to the Baldwin Highlanders 26-24. We'll take a 3-minute break and be right back. Stay with us, everybody. We're back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Kevin McGahee. Jim DeGangi is my videographer tonight here for this contest between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the boys volleyball squad from Baldwin High School. Baldwin, as you just saw, took game number 1, 26-24. Panthers need to get back in this thing in a hurry, and that's a pretty good start with a block. Troy Murphy sending it right back. There's a nice block again. Panthers in control. Clay Mucha, here it comes. And Baldwin cannot get it. Clay Mucha with pretty good placement right there. And just like in game number 1, the Panthers draw first blood. Panthers had a couple of good big leads early in the contest and in 21-point territory, and Baldwin came fighting back to take game number 1, and there's their first point. They even it up at 1. Lovely hit by Travis Foster. Tyler Szymanski, sophomore, doing the serving. Brett McCormick dug out of there by Baldwin. Troy Murphy wins the joust at the net. Troy Murphy. It's great placement of the ball you need, forcing it through blocks just like Troy Murphy did. And the Panthers get the ball right back. It's 2-1 Panthers. Clay Mucha with a serve. From the left side, that one sails way long. Yeah, that set came back over the head of Neil Duran, the hitter from the left side. When that happens, you tend to reach back over your head and get under the ball. That's exactly what happened to Clay Mucha again with that serve. To the net, Duran again. Same problem, the set came behind him. Troy Murphy, well, right into the Baldwin block. Austin Everett saw it, hit it right into the block, forced back on the Panthers side. Side out and point to the Highlanders at 3-2. Well, there we go. Nice sailing serve that time by the libero and number 5 senior Milan Jekic for Baldwin. Point Panthers. It's a 4-2 lead. Here we're in game number 2 of a best-of-5 match. Baldwin has one game in hand. Panthers fighting back to even up the match. Right side this time into the block and put back by Austin Everett. Short set to Mike DeLizer. Nothing on it. Timing was off. No problem there. That's a tip, and Austin Everett sending it into the Baldwin bench with power. 6 kills tonight for Austin Everett, and that's an early 3-point lead for the Panthers, 5-2. Troy Murphy now back for his jump serve. Let's see what he's got for us. Right into the net and out of bounds. That's a service ace in my book. He didn't come back, and that's number 2 on the night for Troy Murphy. Just like in game number 1, the Panthers are off to an early lead. Coach Eric Falcione takes a timeout. Baldwin haven't dug themselves a hole similar to what they experienced in the last game. They did come back at the tail end to win it in extra play, 26-24. Austin Everett, as always, still leading the Upper St. Clair attack squad with 6 kills. Clay Mucha with 5. Troy Murphy with 3. That's a lot for him. You don't usually see that out of your setter. Grant Bezic, junior number 24, has 2. And number 23, junior Brett McCormick, 1. 3 service aces for the Panthers, an equal number for the Baldwin Highlanders. These teams are so evenly matched. It seems to go on like this year after year. Vocal, supportive crowds here on both sides tonight. The Panthers trying to improve on this fantastic 12-0 unblemished record they have, including that earlier victory over Baldwin. Troy Murphy again with the serve. Panthers needing this match to take an outright section championship dugout. Matt Argento digs it back, and Panthers not ready. Matt Argento did a good job digging the ball out of the net, but not ready for the soft block that came back from the Highlanders. They get the side out, and point serving to the Panthers is number 12. That's Greg Hilliard. Austin Everett keeping the ball in play. Nothing special there. Back set to Mike DeLizer into the St. Clair block. Austin Everett had a beat on it with a block, but it trickled down the front of him between him and the net. Point Baldwin. The receiving team gets the advantage. Let's see if St. Clair can take advantage of this right off the bat. Trevor McGahee to Austin Everett. Nope, no power coming this time. Well, Trevor McGahee had it rolled off the back of his fingers. Austin Everett recovered. But it's a point for Baldwin. The back within 1. Panthers still lead 6-5. Troy Murphy on the 2 ball did not fool Baldwin, but they will not have power on it on this volley. Back set off the tip. Mike DeLizer slicing attack falls in front of the back line, and we're all knotted up at 6 in game number 2. Panthers just not able to get a good bump set attack on the first ball. It's more like that, not being able to use it. Mike DeLizer into the St. Clair block. Austin Everett had to block that. Does he get another one? Into the block again, but this time it's out of bounds. Had a good look at it, but Mike DeLizer drove it off Austin Everett's wrist over the sideline, and the Baldwin has their first lead of game number 2 at 7-6. There's the bump set attack. Well done. That's what you like to see. Good pass, good set. And Grant Bezic putting the ball away. Tie game 7-all. Austin Everett now back for the serve. One of 2 seniors on the Panther squad this year. And sails that one about 3 feet long. Too bad. He was aiming for that back line, but came up about 3 feet too long. 8-7, Baldwin lead. Brett McCormick with a slicing attack, recovered by the Highlanders. Nice block by Grant Bezic. And the miss hit. Greg Hilliard got caught in the air and must have been an air current, dragged that ball where Greg wasn't ready for it. Trading points now. It's an 8-8 draw. Game number 2. Trevor McGahee, the sophomore libero, with the serve. Short set and a block. The Clay Mucha block. Well done. Off the Mike DeLizer hit. Panthers grab the lead back at 9-8. Trevor McGahee again with a serve. Oh, comes up just short into the tape. You hate to give those away at this stage of a contest like this. But now let's see what the Panthers have learned since last game. It's Mike DeLizer again, who had a string of 7 straight jump serves. Austin Everett digging that one out. Troy Murphy now to Brett McCormick. Slicing attack. Comes right to the net. Short set. Off the block. Just where you want it. Pass to the front. Over on the 2-ball. Troy Murphy. Pancake works. Baldwin gets that ball back over. Playing some very nice defense. Mike DeLizer from the back. And Grant Bezic. No power on it for the Panthers. Off the tip and over the back line. Nifty play set up by the Highlanders. Over the back line it goes. Off the St. Clair tip. Side out. Or rather point for Baldwin. Panthers need to point now to get DeLizer off the server spot. Trevor McGee, he pulls it down, but it goes right back over. Nathan Swager guiding that ball over to Austin Everett's left. And Baldwin now ties their largest lead of the match at 2. It's 11-9 in game number 2. Good serve, good recovery, and it'll be Grant B. Well, a double hit called. That happens if the referee can audibly hear 2 different hits. Or if there's an odd spin imparted to the ball, you can usually call it either way. And it's a 3-point Baldwin lead. Now DeLizer still doing some damage with that serve. Panthers can't seem to get him off the back row. Off the tip, Trevor McGahee to Troy Murphy. There's the Irish connection. McGahee to Murphy to McCormick, but it goes long. Well, the Celtic connection there has worked in the past, but right now, Panthers need to stop this string of serves by Mike DeLizer. He's not acing it, but the Panthers can't seem to get one to fall either, and that one's no different. Right into the block of Ian Lynch, and the lead is now 5 for Baldwin in a game that the Panthers really could use. Austin Everett pulls that one down. Troy Murphy with the back, and Grant Bezic. Well, the Panthers are getting these hits, but they're hitting them right into the Baldwin blocks. They need to be hitting over or around the blocks. That's not happened. Jack Zebo knows it, and he calls a timeout, trying to do what he can to fire up his troops and quiet down this enthusiastic Baldwin crowd. The Panthers have not seen a block or rather a kill or any point of any kind here in a little bit of time. The Baldwin Highlanders have run off 6 straight points again, just like Mike DeLizer did when he was at the line late in game number 1. The Panthers able to get to the serve this time. It was service aces that hurt them last time, but now the Panthers unable to put the ball away once they do recover the serve. Panthers seem to be set, no substitutions, same crowd we just left with. Mike DeLizer once again on the serve. Well, that one lands in. That was a slicing serve. It had a wicked spin on it. Landed just in front of Trevor McGahee, and now it is a 7-point run again for Baldwin, just like DeLizer did in game number 1. Handled that time by Austin Everett. Grant Bezic, dug out by Mike DeLizer. Nothing on it from the back row. Austin Everett to the front now. Brett McCormick, finally the Panthers break that string. Brett McCormick with a kill, but now the Panthers in some danger here. It's 16th yellow card called. That is a warning. I'm not entirely sure who that's on. That might be on Coach Zebo. And I'm sure he's doing just what the Penguins did last week, taking one for the team to fire up his troops. Let's hope it works. Consultation now with the officials, the captains over at the referee stand. Well, things seem to be in order. A yellow card Grant Biesick with the serve. Baldwin with the set, and from the left side, Troy Murphy trying to find a spot on the floor, did not find it. Baldwin unable to use it. Clay Mucha now. Brett McCormick off a block and gets it right back. Clay Mucha just over the net, and that one counts. Good job, Clay Mucha. 7 kills tonight for Clay Mucha. Panthers need to get back in this thing 1 point at a time. Michael DeLizer on the bench. Grant Biesick with the serve. Oh, lands just in. Well done. Well timed, well placed. Just inside the back row, and it confuses the defense every time it's tried. Little 3-point run for the Panthers, trailing only by 4 now, 16-12. Trying to keep this run going. Short set and down. Not much the Panthers could do about that one from junior Ian Lynch, number 21. They get the side out and the point. Nathan Swagger. Serving, and the Panthers have a chance to get this right. Well, there it is, right back. The serving gods giveth. We will take that. Panthers again trail by 4. Brett McCormick Jr. heads back to do the serving chores. 17-13, Panther lead. Panther trail, rather. Panthers trail Baldwin. No power on it. Trevor McGahee to Murphy to Austin Everett. Out of bounds. Oh, Austin had a great look at that. Tried to put it right down the line. Did not do it. Now the Panthers in some dangerous territory. It is 18-13. Panthers trail by 5 and desperate for a point run here. Short set, Clay Mucha again. Another good hit, but it sails long. 2 points the Panthers could have easily had. And Baldwin back in command with a 6-point lead at 19-13. Finally, Austin Everett off the block takes care of business and gets us one back. Panthers, though, important that they capture some points. They got to play some defense, keep it out of the hands of the hitters, and hope Baldwin makes a mistake or two. There's the set, left side, off the tip and out of bounds. Well, not quite what the Panthers need. Trading points will not cut it for Upper St. Clair right now. It's 20-14. Mike DeLizer back on the front row for Baldwin. Oh boy, well, the hitting has not exactly been stellar for the Panthers in this game anyway. Austin Everett again with another look, but got under it, sailed it way long. And it's a 7-point Highlander lead at 21-14. Yeah, well, that works. Matt Argento with a soft kill rolling right down the front of Mike DeLizer's chest that time. But still, Panthers trail by 6. Needing a few miracles right now to get us back in contention. We do not want Baldwin going up 2-0 at the net. Joust one. Net call anyway. Austin Everett wins the joust and the net violation by Baldwin. 1 point at a time. Panthers get one back at 21-16 with the right server on the line. This is our devastating jump server, Troy Murphy. Another good serve. And number 13, Mike DeLizer, once again with a big power for Baldwin. And a 6-point Highlander lead. McCormick, Troy Murphy, and Grant Biesick rolls off a couple of Baldwin hands. Is still in play. Troy Murphy, Brett McCormick, and Grant Biesick just... Well, that's an oddball play right there. Well done, actually, by Nathan Swagger to slice it off a Panther wrist and into our own bench. And now Baldwin really in command at 23-16. 7-point lead in game point territory. Over on the second touch. Did not fool the Highlanders. Oh, Grant Bezic intimidated by the block opportunity of Mike DeLizer, and now Baldwin having 8 game points in hand, and here's a chance to go up 2-0 on the so far undefeated Upper St. Clair Panthers. That one sails long. Good call by Trevor McGahee. Panthers still need to come up with 7 straight points. We shall see, needing some blocks and some defense right now. And a couple of mistakes by Baldwin, couldn't hurt any. Mike DeLizer up way high, hoping to hoist it down the line. Did not. It's out of bounds. Austin Everett once again with the Panther serve. Baldwin won't have any power. Panthers will get a chance to use it. McGahee to Murphy to McCormick. Well, the Celtic connection. No tip. No tip. Point goes to Baldwin, and they capture game number 2, 25-18. Panthers need to regroup here and get back in this. They need to win 3 in a row. We shall see. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us, everybody. I'm Kevin McGahee. Videographer Jim DeGangi is still with me, and this is man-up time for the Panthers. Down 2 games to love in a best-of-5 match to basically determine the section championship of boys volleyball. Panthers needing a victory and some points. Substitution, that's number 4, Nick Chesko, wearing the libero jersey in this match. Rob Senge, number 3, and the seniors, Austin Everett, 17, and Clay Mucha, number 11. Juniors, Brett McCormick and Troy Murphy. And for the first time in this match, Baldwin draws first blood here in game number 3 at 1-0. Austin Everett, and that came right again into the Baldwin block like we've been seeing most of the night. Comes right back, and Baldwin with a 2-0 game 3 lead. Nathan Swagger, number 4, with the Baldwin serve. Nick Chesko to Troy Murphy. Austin Everett into the block again. Little confusion between Troy Murphy and Clay Mucha. I got it, you take it. Ends up falling to the floor, and it's a 3-0 Baldwin lead. Panthers not needing to dig themselves an early hole in this game. Austin Everett taking care of business. Good work, Austin. 9 kills tonight, and the Panthers need to get off the schneid, and that's exactly what they did. Clay Mucha, number 11, the senior hitter, with the serve. Short set. Panthers got a chance now to use this. Austin Everett off the block, off the wrist of number 12. That's Greg Hilliard. And Austin Everett working to get the Panthers back here. It's 3-2. It's game number 3 of this best-of-5 match. Short set to the right. Brett McCormick comes up with it. Austin Everett, and on the back row, this is Rob Senge. Off the tip, and Clay Mucha, pretty tall, but not tall enough to reach that one off the block. Side out, and point for the Highlanders. Tyler Szymanski, the sophomore, the lone sophomore on the squad. Troy Murphy did not fool the Highlanders right now, but the Highlanders can't use it for a power. Let's see what the Panthers can do. Austin Everett off of the block again, right into the block. Troy Murphy. Nick Chesko bringing it right back, and Austin Everett once again into the block, but recovered by Brett McCormick. The place block, Brett Argento off the Baldwin overpass. Wow, just when we needed the point, Matt Argento comes through, and it's 4-3. Now Troy Murphy and his jump serve come to the back row. And that one works just like a charm. It looked pretty good. Looked like a pretty good bump set, but the timing was all off. And Troy Murphy with his 3rd ace of the match. We could use about 6 more right now, Troy. It's 4-4, all knotted up. Another good serve comes to the front row. Off the block, well recovered. Austin Everett with a chance and slicing attack. Goes way wide. That was the right idea to slice that thing across the front row, but it sails into the crowd on the near side here and out of bounds. Side out and point for Baldwin. Grant Bezic, not much on it, did not fool Baldwin. Good hand on it for Grant Bezic, lofting it back over. A nice soft touch that time by Neil Duran, number 9. Off Austin Everett's arm, out of bounds, and the lead is back to 2 for Baldwin. Milan Jekic, the libero, with the serve, and that one falls right in Nick Chesko, in front of freshman Nick Chesko. Service ace to Baldwin, and it's a 3-point lead at 7-4. Captures at that time, Grant Bezic off the block and out of bounds. Good power by Grant Bezic. His 4th kill. Panthers got one of the points they needed. Still trailing by 2, 7-5, with Austin Everett stepping to the back row for the Upper St. Clair serve. Good serve, front row, short set to Mike DeLizer. Oh, wow. Austin Everett in the right place. But the power that DeLizer serves with, not much Austin could do about that. And the trading point sends it right back to the Highlanders with an 8-5 lead in game number 3. They win this one. The home crowd goes home unhappy. But early, Panthers didn't dig themselves out of this early hole. Grant Bezic trying to do it, but it hit it right to one of the Highlanders. Mike DeLizer, however, finding an open spot, a slicing attack inside the sideline, and the lead is now 4 at 9-5. Greg Hilliard with the Baldwin serve. Brett McCormick off the block, inbounds. Nick Chesko diving to get to it. Short set. Mike DeLizer into the Grant Bezic block. That's what the Panthers needed, is some stellar defense to take care of the DeLizer point. The Panthers trail by 3. It's 9-6. Nick Chesko, the freshman, with the serve. DeLizer again off Troy Murphy and out of bounds. The trading of points is a good thing, sending DeLizer across the front row, but right now the Panthers trail by 4, needing a comeback in a good way. Short set, play Mucha, bang! Wow, doing damage to the polyurethane floor. We'll have to report that to the facilities group afterwards, I imagine. Panthers trail by 3. It's 10-7. Grant Bezic with the serve. Swagger with the set. And a hard hit. Austin Everett, right place again. But it goes off his hands and way over the scorer's table. Now, here, let's see what the Panthers can do. It's Mike DeLizer again, who has hurt us with his serving in both games numbers 1 and 2. See if the Panther could get him off the spot right now. Brett McCormick, nicely done. Troy Murphy back to Brett McCormick. Out of bounds. It looks like it hit the red and white antenna. Maybe you can see it in your TV picture. It's on that's the out of bounds marker. Brett McCormick hit it very well, but he hit that antenna. That serve falls just between Nick Chesko and Austin Everett, and it's a 6-point Baldwin lead at 13-7. Finally, a mistake on a serve by Mike DeLizer. Now he's off the floor until his spot comes up again in the rotation on the front row. Panthers right now needing a few points to get back into this. Panthers trail by 5, 13-8. Nick Chesko trying to recover that, but it went off his wrist over the scorer's bench, out of bounds. Serve goes right back to Baldwin. Panthers trail by 6, 14-8 rather. Nathan Swagger serving for Baldwin. Here's Austin Everett doing what he does best. 11 kills, a low number for him in 3 games. The Panthers right now not being able to trade points. We need a few and need them right now. No power. Now the Panthers get a chance to use it. Troy Murphy. Austin Everett off a tip. Yes, off a tip. Off a tip and out of bounds. Called by the far referee against the scorer's bench. Austin Everett. Clay Mucha, the other senior, to the back for the serve. Panthers trail by 4. Needing points. Matt Argento had it nailed, but it rattled off his right wrist out of bounds. Successful kill for Baldwin, the 5-point lead. Panthers need to get it back. Tyler Szymanski with it just barely over the net. Troy Murphy digs it out. Matt Argento did not find an open spot. Panthers with a chance to use it. Too bad. Austin Everett, a real good look at it, but could not get it over the block. Baldwin gets it back, and that's 6-point with that 6-point lead. It's 16-10. Rob Senj in the match for number 3 got to that one. Gets to that one again. Short set, Matt Argento, bang, boom. Finds a spot just in front of Milan Jekic, the libero. 3 kills for Matt Argento. Now Troy Murphy. Give us a couple of good service aces here, Troy. Argento to Murphy. Back set to Grant Bezic off a hand. Ken Baldwin coming back with it. 1-2, and they do bring it back. Panthers get another chance to use it, though. Well, not that time. An overpass took it over the net. Still in play. Nice block by the Panthers. Troy Murphy. Argento with a set this time to Grant Bezic off the block and down Grant Bezic. Right place, right time, right spin. And the Panthers getting 2 in a row, still needing 4 points to tie this. Timeout called. Well, the Panthers have all the pieces in place right now. The right server, the right defense. And now let's see if Baldwin can make a few mistakes at 16-12. This is game number 3. Panthers needing this one to keep this match alive. Austin Everett, as usual, leading all attackers with 12 kills. Clay Mucha, the other senior, in there with 8. Grant Bezic, junior number 24, has 5. 3 each for Troy Murphy and number 26, Matt Argento. Brett McCormick, the junior number 23, in with 2. The Panthers really had the air taken out of their sails in game number 1 when they led that thing by 6. 22-16 before Baldwin rattled off a long string of points. Panthers knotted it back up at 24 and ended up losing in extra time 26-24. And they really haven't been the same team since. Let's see if they can get back in this thing right now. Well, there's another one. That's nice. 4 aces for Troy Murphy. Panthers back within 3, 16-13. Need another one right here. Baldwin won't be able to use this one. Just a little shove over the net. No power. Matt Argento spinning it down and under. Matt Argento with a wicked topspin falls right in front of Nathan Swagger, number 4. Panthers back within 2. 16-14, needing this run. Over it comes to Grant Bezic. Yes, Grant Bezic. Well, I had to hold my breath there for a minute. I thought Baldwin might get to that. They did not. And the right server on the floor. 5 in a row by Troy Murphy, and it's a 16-15 game right now. Panthers back within 1. Brett McCormick with a land in. No, it does not. Brett McCormick got to it. And that breaks the string of Troy Murphy serves. Baldwin with the point. And a 2-point lead at 17-15. Milan Jekic. Grant Bezic into the block, and yes, recovered by Baldwin. I thought maybe Grant had that one nailed. Long, odd overpass by Brett McCormick. Went right to the Baldwin front line. Well, that's too bad. The Panthers fought back to bring this back within one. Baldwin's captured 2 points in order to stretch that lead back to 3. You play that one, it's off the net, you play it. Now the Panthers with a chance to use it. But Troy Murphy does not, shoves it back over the net instead. Baldwin not being able to use it, but the overpass gives him one more chance. Mike DeLize with a soft touch. What a soft rally, a really soft rally. Block, and Baldwin gets to that one. Some great defense being played by the Highlanders. But not that time. That one's Grant Bezic off the Baldwin block. And the Panthers back within 2. It's 18-16. Senior Austin Everett back to serve. Wouldn't it be great to run off 3 or 4 points right here, right now? There's one. Brett McCormick. Oh, Baldwin does get to it. Milan Jekic got to that one. Mike DeLizer, no. Brett McCormick, yes. Off the block, off the Nathan Swager wrist, and Brett McCormick. Haven't heard from him in a while. That's 3 kills for Brett. Panthers back within 1. But needing to take command right here and right now to capture game number 3. Set left side, Michael DeLizer. Austin Everett got to it, but hoisted it into the stands. Baldwin getting the side out and point. 19-17, 2-point lead. Panthers got to have this one. Greg Hilliard with the Baldwin serve. Austin Everett to the front row. Troy Murphy back set. Oh, Matt Argento wasn't ready for it. Baldwin wasn't ready for it either. Nobody used that one. Brett McCormick. Argento lands in. Rolls. Let's see what the call is. Linesman called it in. I saw the referee, the up referee signal out, but I'm sure that one landed in. Panthers get the side out and point back. Freshman Nick Chesko for a pressure-packed serve. He had the right idea. Baldwin rightly, though, let it go out, and that is a service error. Giving Baldwin a point they really didn't deserve. Troy Murphy. Grant Bezic out of position. Come on, Austin Everett to Troy Murphy. Nah, nothing on it. The set came up too low for Brett McCormick to use. Same problem for Baldwin. That one's a little bit behind Brett. He still can't hit it with power. Austin Everett finally getting to a Mike DeLizer at Keck. Oh, and Brett McCormick had a notion just to sort of edge that ball over the net, but didn't have enough on it. And now Baldwin sitting pretty with a 3-point lead at 21-18 in what could be decisive game number 3. Grant Bezic having something to say about that, though. Nice kill by Grant Bezic. Panthers back within 2. Baldwin having the advantage of the first touch here after the serve. To the center, back to the left side, and well, Troy Murphy had the block, but it apparently either landed out of bounds or hit the antenna. Not sure which. I couldn't tell from here. Side out end point for Upper St. Clair with Mike DeLizer doing the serving. He's hurt us in both games 1 and 2. Not so here in 3. Short set and out of bounds now. That's a good one. Now DeLizer's not the server. Panthers within 2. Needing a couple right here to knot this match up. It's 22-20. The game goes to 25. You have to win it by 2. Panthers could use a miracle right now. A mistake by Baldwin, something to get us a point. Short set, and wow. That one just fooled Rob Senge. He blinked or something, and now Baldwin with a 3-point lead at 23-20. Trying to finish this thing out. Nathan Swagger with the serve. Austin Everett off the head of number 9 Neil Duran. It's not over yet. The Panthers still need a couple of points here that they have been unable to scratch out. They've not been able to scratch out a lead this entire game number 3. Clay Mucha serving. Short set off the block. Panthers got a chance now. Austin Everett. Troy Murphy still with a shot at it. Hoisted to the back corner, but now Baldwin's got the chance for the attack. Blocked for a point, Troy Murphy. Yes, Troy Murphy. Panthers back within 1 at 23-22. No mistakes. No mistakes. Timeout called by Coach Eric Falcione for Baldwin. No mistakes for the Panthers now, having scratched back, trailing by 1, 23-22. This is exactly what Baldwin did to us in game number 1. Let's see if the Panthers have the wherewithal to carry this one through. Clay Mucha, pretty good server. At the back row right now, Coach Zebo setting up a strategy. I'm sure what he wants. He just wants to get the ball in the hands of Austin Everett. Austin needing to find an open space in that back row somewhere. Baldwin has played some special defense these last 2 games. Panthers really unable to find spaces through it, hitting into blocks. And Baldwin with the defense. You hear the vocal Baldwin crowd here at Upper St. Clair High School. Of course, they're sitting all right back up here next to me. Clay Mucha. Serve is good. And the block is good. Matt Argento. Wow, quieting the Baldwin crowd a little bit, and the Panthers have tied it up at 23. Now, can Clay Mucha serve out this game here and give us some bonus play? Not yet. Baldwin still with a chance. Into the block. Troy Murphy did not get a chance for the kill. Baldwin won't either. They're just going to put that one back in play. Oh, Austin Everett also didn't get a real good set at it. Recovered nicely by Matt Argento. Troy Murphy. Oh, Baldwin in the net. Just what the Panthers needed, and they now have a 24-23 lead. Having come back from the dead, and the Upper St. Clair crowd wakes up. Let's see what Clay Mucha can do with this one now. Come on, Panthers. One more point. We're back in this. There's the block. That does it. Troy Murphy with the St. Clair block, and the Panthers are alive for one more game at 25-23. It's 2-1. I'm losing my voice. We'll take another quick break. Stay with us, everybody, for this thrilling match. We'll be right back. Baldwin off to an early 2-0 lead. That's not what the Panthers needed. Let's see if we can break this little string. Troy Murphy on the 2-touch, not doing it. But that almost did it. Baldwin coming back with it. Clay Mucha. That finally does it. Panthers get off the schneid in game number 4 rather. It's 2-1. Clay Mucha. 9 kills tonight for Clay, and he goes right to the back row for the serve. Oh, fooled him. That one works just fine. Clay Mucha, his second service ace tonight. Confusion amongst the back row. We'll deal with that, and here it is. It's game number 4 of this best-of-5 match. Panthers got one they needed. See if they can come back. In game number 4, Troy Murphy over his head. We'll sail way long. Whoa. That was Greg Hilliard, number 12, sailing that about 10 feet long. And the Panthers grab it an early lead here at 3. Oh, Clay Mucha hit it right on the tape. Just barely didn't roll it over. Number 4, Nick Chesko, wearing the libero jersey. Austin Everett could not find the floor that time. Just hoisted over. Let's see what Troy Murphy can do now. Austin gets another chance at it off the tip and still recovered by Baldwin. Great defense being played by the Highlanders. Again, Austin does it that time off the Mike DeLizer wrist and down Austin Everett. 19 kills. Panthers with a 4-3 lead. Troy Murphy now with that jump serve. Can he get it down? Nothing out of Baldwin that time, and nothing out of St. Clair that time. Nick Chesko out of the front row. Odd set. Matt Argent had to come at that with his trailing hand, his left hand. That's a little better. Grant Beasley, oh, he got way underneath it, sailed it way long. Giving the point to Baldwin. It's 4-4. This is a game the Panthers need. Nick Chesko, Troy Murphy, and Grant Bezic into the net. Well, the last one was way high. This one was way low on the average. He's got 2 kills, but they don't count. The lead goes over to Baldwin at 5-4. Ooh, Nick Chesko let it roll backwards. You don't like to see that. Panthers need some defense right here, but no, Nick Chesko had a beat on it. Fell on it, and it is a 2-point Baldwin lead at 6-4, with the Panthers needing a side out right here, right now. Still Greg Hilliard with the Baldwin serve. Grant Bezic did it that time. Baldwin's not going to get to that one. That one's in the third row of the crowd. Grant Bezic, 9 kills tonight, tied with Clay Mucha for second place on the Panthers. My head was turned. The 2 Baldwin players went after that ball. Somebody is in some distress. Let's hope that's not serious. That'd be number 4. That's Nathan Swager. I regret I had my head turned. Didn't exactly see what happened. Whether he went head first or feet first into the first row of the stands after that ball. That's something you don't like to see. You'd like to see healthy rivalries, not unhealthy ones. We certainly hope Nathan is okay. The best case scenario be he went head first, which I think he did. Now that I can see some of the crowd talking. He did go head first into the fold-out grandstands. Let's hope it just knocked him a little woozy. He'll take a quick break and be back in the well, he's actually staying on the floor. He just must have gotten dazed a little bit, but he is indeed staying on the floor. He is the prime setter for the Baldwin Highlanders. He touches the ball every time it goes to their side. Let's see what the ruling is. Perhaps he does have to substitute since an injury timeout was called, sort of like in football. And this will be our chance, first time to see Phil Wright. He's a sophomore, number 7. We'll see how long Nathan Swager has to be on the bench, whether it's just going to be for one play or whether he's going to get some medical treatment over there. As long as he can count the right number of fingers and stay upright, he's probably going to be back in decent shape and be back in action here very soon. Meanwhile, the point is scored by the Panthers. Austin Everett to the back row, and for the serve, sort of a twisting line drive of a serve. Nothing Baldwin can do with it. Let's see if the Panthers can use this one. Grant Bezic does. Bang, boom, to the back left corner. Panthers, desperation setting in, I hope here. We're all tied up. This is game number 4 of this best-of-5 match. 2 victories so far for Baldwin, 1 for the Panthers. Panthers need this one to stay in this match. Austin Everett and something happened. Well, a violation of some kind sends that right. Either way, Baldwin gets the point. Nathan Swager, indeed back on the floor, just had to sit out 1 point. Troy Murphy and Baldwin getting to these balls again. Brett McCormick now finds just inside, yes, the back left corner. Brett McCormick, 4 kills tonight, and we're tied at 7. Panthers needing to keep in this, not let the Baldwin get a run of points. Maybe the Panthers getting a run of their own. Here's freshman Nick Chesko with a pressure serve. Lands it in. Left side, no power for Baldwin. The set was too close to the net. Brett McCormick just edging it over the net, finding the right spot for kill number 5 for him, and Panthers with a 1-point lead. It's still pretty early, but it is game number 4, one the Panthers have to have. Just go again with a serve. Gets it successfully in, and one of the Panthers in the net. Looks like Troy Murphy got too close to the net. That's a little surprising to see. I didn't think he was that close, but well, they're closer to the play than I am. But here we go. We got to get Mike DeLizer off this serve. Austin Everett doing a good job there. Grant Bezic. Can they bring it back? They do indeed. Brett McCormick just edging it over the net. Did not fool Baldwin, but it's going backwards. No power now. Can the Panthers use it? And Bezic, more just touch passes here. Playing without power. Short set, Clay Mucha, there's the power. Well done, well set, Clay Mucha. Wow, Panthers desperately needing every point. And they're trading right now, staying in this game. Now needing a quick run of our own. That'd be nice to see. Rattle off 5 or 6 quick points. Grant Bezic, the junior number 24, with the Panther serve. Block, and the block works. Clay Mucha, Troy Murphy. Two-point Panther lead. Let's hope this one takes a while tonight. The Panthers won contest number 1 in 5 at Baldwin. We'll see what happens here. Oh, little missed timing. Panthers get a chance to use it. Brett McCormick with a slicing attack. Did not find hardwood. Austin Everett now. Oh, that's on the second touch. Did he do it? Yes, Troy Murphy. Fools the Baldwin defense on the second touch. They were expecting a set. What they got instead was a soft arcing pass. And that prompts a timeout by Coach Eric Falcione for Baldwin. And this is just what the Panthers needed to crawl back in this one. They were so close to winning game number 1 with a big lead in 20-point territory. The Baldwin Highlanders came back to take game number 1. Baldwin handled the Panthers pretty well in game number 2, 25-18. Panthers came back from the dead in game number 3 to win by 2, 25-23. And right now, Panthers exactly where they want to be with a 3-point lead at 11-8. But not wanting to give up this lead. Trading points is okay at this stage of the match, but they cannot allow the Highlanders to get a run going like we saw in games numbers 1 and 2. Grant Bezic, junior number 24, steps up for the serve. That one probably would have gone out, but Baldwin chose to play it, and with no power, oh! Well placed. It lands just inside the back right corner. A point the Panthers really could have used. And here's Nathan Swager to the serve, who took a hard spill here just a minute ago. He seems to be back in pretty good condition. Oh, Clay Mucha with the place block for a point. Panthers got that 3-point lead back. Brett McCormick now. To the back line for the Panthers serve. Panthers could use a couple right here. See what Brett's got for a serve. Little hop serve. No, there it is again. Troy Murphy. Oh, sorry. That was Clay Mucha. 11, not 10, with the place block. And it's a 4-point Panther lead at 13-9. Keep it going, Panthers. Short set into the block. Comes right back to Baldwin. They get another chance to use it, but they do not. And it sails long. Point Panthers. And a 5-point run now at 14-9. Brett McCormick once again with a serve. Little backspin number. Somebody hit that net. Well, it was off Nick Chesko's hands. I thought sure somebody hit that net. Apparently not. Baldwin taking advantage of the kill. Grabbing the point. This is Tyler Szymanski, sophomore server. Unfortunate because Troy Murphy tried to hoist it over on the 2 ball. It got blocked. He got another hand on it, but it went backwards into the St. Clair bench. Baldwin gets 2 back, and they trail by 3, 14-11. That was just over the net. Austin Everett gets to it, and Clay Mucha off the Troy Murphy set. Clay Mucha has come alive in game number 4. Panthers with a 4-point lead at 15-11. We could use a couple, Clay. Give us a good serve. He does. From the left side. Austin Everett just keeping the ball and playing nothing special. Little back set. No power for Baldwin. Oh, Austin Everett was way off balance. He was trying just to nudge it over the net. That didn't work. Side out, point Baldwin. 15-12, Panther lead. Milan Jekic with the Baldwin serve. Austin Everett did not find an open spot in the polyurethane. Neither did Baldwin. Let's see if the Panthers can use it. And they do. Austin Everett doing some damage to poor Nathan Swagger. I wouldn't want to be out there trying to return this stuff. Holy smokes, I'm too old for that. But the lead is maintained at 4 for the Panthers, 16-12. Now the right server, that's his jump serve, and Troy Murphy just rolls over the net. Recovered by Baldwin. Austin Everett into the block. Panthers they do not use it. Mike DeLizer, though. Recovered by Nick Chesko at the net. And that was one that went just a little too far into the net. And the team's trading points right now. That's not a bad thing with a 3-point Panther lead. Greg Hilliard. Baldwin serve. Panthers needing this point. And they get it from Austin Everett. Nicely done, nicely set. 16 kills for Austin Everett tonight. He heads right back for the serve. Panthers keeping trading points. Excellent strategy. 4-point lead at 17-13. Hoping Baldwin makes a mistake here. They do not. Can the Panthers use it? Brett McCormick with a hit. Comes right back. Back set. Matt Argento, no power on that. Well, no power really for Mike DeLizer, but he did rattle it off the hands of the block. 17-14, Panthers maintain the lead. Trying to prevent a point run here for Baldwin. Trading is fine. Oh, that's off the tip. Well done by Grant Basic. Yes. Just what the coach and doctor ordered. Substitution, Matt Argento out. Trevor McGahee coming in. Austin Everett getting a break. I wonder what that's all about. Hope Austin didn't hurt himself. Let's see if he just needs a quick breather before being sent back in. Sophomore Trevor McGahee. We saw him play libero with a red jersey early on in the match. He's now in as a hitter. Nick Chesko with the serve. DeLizer way off the St. Clair block. That's why the receiving team has the advantage. They get first shot at doing just what Baldwin did. Now, can St. Clair get a point on this serve and get DeLizer out of there? That's what we'd like to see and need. Jump serve. Lands in. Well, that's not going to cut it. That's one of those the Panthers really should have gone after, but Nick Chesko and Trevor McGahey, little indecision between them. Needing to come up with this diving jump serve. Seems kind of an oxymoron, but that's what the ball does. Just over the net. What a miracle. Oh, my goodness. Another 6 inches, and that one falls either on the floor on their side or out of bounds. And Baldwin back within one, 18-17. And Panthers needing to do something about this serve right here and now. Rescued by Trevor McGahey, but lofted out of bounds over the net. And Mike DeLizer's doing it to us again, just like in games number 1 and game numbers 1 and 2. We're all tied up at 18. Panthers haven't given up that 4-point lead. Austin Everett back on the floor. After a quick breather, Trevor McGahey out. Well, I'm afraid that's just not going to do it. These are serves that the Panthers have to go after. They know that jump serve is going to dive in bounds. It's not going out of bounds. And Mike DeLizer's run off a 5-point run. That's what we needed, breaking that serve. Wow, Austin Everett. Off the Baldwin block. DeLizer's on the bench now. Panthers right now need to recoup control of this game. It's 19-all in game number 4, a game the Panthers cannot lose. That's out of there. There's 1 point. All right. 20-19. Grant Biesick continues with the serve. Right here, right now, Panthers needing points. Well, I guess that's legal. It's a slicing place block is what it boiled down to. Fooled the Panthers, unable to come up with it, and we're all tied up at 20. Nathan Swager with the serve. Panthers with the advantage. Getting first crack at a bump set, and Brett McCormick attack. Baldwin gets it right back, but no power. There's power from Clay Mucha. Bang! Whoa! Damaging the valuable polyurethane. Clay Mucha, 13 kills tonight and a timely one at that. Substitution for Baldwin. Number 3 back on the floor, Tyler Szymanski. We've seen him a lot. He's a sophomore. Travis Foster out, and Brett McCormick with the Panthers serve. Panthers leading 21-20. No power for Baldwin. They could not. Oh, but that one goes backwards over Rob Senja's head. Nothing this time again for the Highland. Oh, it comes up short. Oh, what a break for the Panthers. Neil Joran was just going to edge it over the net. He edged it into the net. And the Panthers now with a 2-point lead at 22-20. And the crowd comes alive finally for the Panthers. Game number 4, I don't know if my voice is going to make it or not, but it's 22-20. Panthers still with the serve, and Mike DeLizer on the bench just where you want him. My goodness, Austin Everett and Clay Mucha have come alive here in game number 4. Austin Everett now with 17 kills tonight. That's around the number he usually gets to by this number of games. 13 for Clay Mucha, 11 for Grant Biesick. 5 each for Troy Murphy, Matt Argento, and Brett McCormick. Now, can the Panthers run the points we need? Brett McCormick on the serve. Substitution. We did the reverse that we just saw a minute ago. Travis Foster back on. He's a hitter. Tyler Szymanski, more of a defensive specialist, goes out. Brett McCormick with the St. Clair serve. No mistakes now, Panthers. There's the set. Off the block. Well done. Now can the Panthers use this one? Clay Mucha. Yes, Clay Mucha edging it over the hand of Ian Lynch. And the Panthers with a 23-20 lead and the serve. Trading points. Works for us. Brett McCormick one more time. And a good backspin serve. Almost fooled us. No, there'll be no power this time. Now, can the Panthers use this one for one more point? Clay Mucha off the block. Recovered and just edged over the net. Oh, some confusion in the back row. Oh, mama. between Rob Senge and Nick Chesko. Well, let's see if the Panthers can do it now. The receiving team gets the advantage of the first attack attempt. Well, Nick Chesko backed up instead of going for the ball. Falls right in front of him. Still in pretty decent shape. Panthers needing this point, though, right now. They cannot allow Baldwin back in this at this stage. They fought too hard to get this far. Austin Everett, it's up in the rafters. What happens now? No power for Baldwin. St. Clair gets a chance to use it again. Troy Murphy. Austin Everett, slicing attack, does not find an open spot. The block also doesn't work for Panthers. They're in the right place, right time. Again, no power. There's power, and out of bounds, Austin Everett. Panthers now 2 game points in hand to force this to a 5th and deciding game. Clay Mucha with the St. Clair serve, and a good one. No, that's it. Panthers capture game number 3, 25-22. Yes, I thought there was some disturbance. 25-22. We are at 2 games apiece. Wow, we'll take one more quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. WPIAL Volleyball this 2009 season. Panthers win, we get it outright. Baldwin wins, we share it with them. And here we are underway. This is game number 5. And the Panthers get off to a good start. Now remember, if you've seen these telecasts before, this is the 6th match that St. Clair has taken into 5 games this year. They won them all. This game only goes to 15 points, not like the previous ones to 25. And you still have to win it by 2, but it's only 15. Rob Senge that time got a hold of it, but you cannot pass the ball to yourself. That's called a double hit. Baldwin with the serve. Oh, more confusion. Nick Chesko and Brett McCormick. No, we don't need the mistakes like that at this stage of the match. Highlanders continue with the serve. Panthers got it that time. And Austin Everett taking care of business. Look at that. Whoa. And game number 5 is all knotted up at 2. You've seen him here if you stuck with us. Baldwin won game number 4, 26-24. They won game number 2, 25-18. Panthers came back 25-23. Oh, but he got over the net. Too bad. Oh, he did not. Wow, that ball just oozed over the Baldwin side of the net. Austin Everett did not get his full foot over the black line, and it's point Panthers. Oh, Troy Murphy, his first miss of the night. Kind of untimely space for that, but we're all tied up at 3. That means first 1 to 12 wins the section championship of 2009. Anyway, Panthers came back to win game number 4, 25-22. And the serving gods giveth, and they taketh away. Mike DeLizer with the serving error. And the Panthers get him off the floor, and it's 4-3. Austin Everett with the Panthers serve. Oh, Grant Bezic with a place, or with taking care of the overpass. And it's a 2-point Panther lead at 5-3. It's still too early to decide this champion, but that was a worthy point. Oh, brother, we needed that one. Now let's see what Baldwin's got. Right side, off a tip. Who's got it? That's Matt Argento into a block. No, not into a block, into the net. Counts those 4 hits. Side out point to Baldwin. And Greg Hilliard back for the Highlander serve. Nick Chesko. Troy Murphy, short set, Grant Bezic off a tip. And down, Grant Bezic. Good pass by Nick Chesko. Good set by Troy Murphy. And Grant Bezic putting it away. Nick Chesko, freshman, with another pressure serve. Gets it in. Short set, oh, into the Panther block. Kept alive, but not enough. Austin Everett 2 steps too far back. 6-5 Baldwin, receiving team, gets the advantage. Panthers could use this one. Clay Mucha lands just out. No tip called, but it does land just out. 6-all. Clay Mucha hitting it right smack into the Ian Lynch block. And Baldwin takes the lead at 7-6. Panthers needing this one. They had a 2-point lead a second ago. Baldwin now up by 1. Brett McCormick off the block and down. Brett McCormick. Wow. Well, fortunate spin for the Panthers to find an open spot on the Baldwin side, and it's 7-all. Now it's a case of first one to 8 points. Takes the match. Grant Bezic to the front row, Nathan Swagger. Oh, and a set that went just behind Ian Lynch. He wallops it into the net. 2 points in a row for the Panthers. Then we take command again at 8-7. Grant Bezic. Panthers serve. Left side now. Handled by the back line. Oh. Austin Everett just keeping it in play. And the block. Handled again by Baldwin. On the 2-ball over, and the Panthers fooled for the first time tonight on the old Troy Murphy. 2-touch play. Falls right in the center. You call that the donut hole of the defense. Tied up at 8. Milan Jekic with the Baldwin serve. Brett McCormick. Does it go over yet? It comes right back. Clay Mucha. Place blocks it onto the Baldwin side. Panthers up by 1, 9-8. This one only goes to 15, but you still have to win it by 2. There's the set. Mike DeLizer with a hit. Comes right back, rolls along the net. Not usable for Baldwin. That's off the tip, handled by Nick Chesko. Can the Panthers do it? Oh, yes, indeed. Austin Everett. The Panthers now. The crowd came alive, and it's a 10-8. Panther lead. Brett McCormick making it a good serve, but DeLizer can't hit it. He got the set. Now can the Panthers use this one? Austin Everett. Net violation. Point to the Panthers. 11-8. And time out called by Baldwin coach Eric Falcione. Panthers rattling off 4 consecutive points at a very nice time in this match. The Panthers just can't seem to put anybody away 3-0. This is the 6th 5-game match I've sat through with this team this year. Panthers have won them all. Let's see if they can come back to make it 6. 11-8, 3-point Panther lead. Brett McCormick. The St. Clair crowd smelling an outright section championship and a brilliant comeback. I hate to do this too early because a lot can happen between now and 15, but right now, the Panthers in command. Baldwin, though, with the advantage. The Panthers can trade points from here on out, but the receiving team has the advantage, and Michael DeLizer, number 13, on the court for Baldwin. He'll, of course, get the set. It goes long! Oh, but somebody from the St. Clair team got a fingernail on it. Tip called. Side out and point to Baldwin. Now, can the Panthers trade that point and get it right back? Nathan Swagger with the serve. And Austin Everett with the put away. Wow, 12-9, 3-point Panther lead. 22 kills tonight for Austin Everett. Clay Mucha now with the serve. Goes backwards. You like to see that. There won't be any power coming from Baldwin. Now, can the Panthers use it? Rob Senge. Troy Murphy. Austin Everett. There it is. Austin Everett now 2 points away from a Panther come back from the dead victory. Clay Mucha with the serve. And Baldwin on their heels right now. There's one. Mike DeLiza, the block right back, and it goes off his head and on a move. Panthers now with 5 match points in hand. I can't believe what I'm watching. Oh my goodness. Another Baldwin play. Oh my, this one is Milan Jekic, number 5, the libero, who went after that ball and apparently slid head first. Lucky thing those walls are padded, but that was a pretty nasty fall, sliding head first into the padded wall. Oh gosh, we hope he's okay. This is the second time we've seen this tonight. Nathan Swager first, number 4. Well, you sure hate to see that. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody, for the conclusion of this match. Well, that one apparently looked a lot worse than it was. Kevin McGahey back here with Jim DeGangi to finish out, we hope, this match. That was a nasty slide that Milan Jekic took. I think he's going to have to come out, much like Nathan Swager did earlier. He has to come out for at least 1 point. Geez, we sure hope he's okay. But the business at hand now is Panthers with 5 match points in hand at 14-9. This game goes to 15. Panthers can win any of the next 5 and put away the 2009 Section 1 championship. The Clay Mucha serve is good. The set's good to Mike DeLizer. Handled by the Panthers. Can this be it? Can they put it away? Austin Everett into the block. Panthers get another shot at it. Troy Murphy again to Austin Everett. No, not that time. Into the Baldwin block. It comes back. Panthers still, or Baldwin rather, still alive. Panthers still with 4 now match points in hand. And with first crack. First look at the pass reception. If they can return this serve. And Milan Jekic, this libero number 5, is back in action. We're glad to see that, and that's not more serious than it might have looked. Tyler Szymanski with the Baldwin serve. There's the set. There! Out! It's called in! Called in by the referee, and that's that! Upper St. Clair comes back from 2 games down to nothing to beat the Baldwin Highlanders and take the outright section championship. Baldwin wins games number 1 and 2, 26-24, 25-18. Then the Panthers scratched and clawed their way back to win 25-23, 25-22, and 15-10 to take the 2009 Section 1 Volleyball Championship. I'm out of voice. I'm glad this one's over. This has been Kevin McGahey all night long. We're glad you were watching. Thanks a lot for the help by Jim DeGangi, my videographer. Oh, and the home crowd goes home happy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay with Cable 7 for future volleyball telecasts, and good night.